listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On Tonight. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Monday, December 8th, 2025. Glad you're alive. Glad you could be here tonight. Hope you had a really good weekend. Yeah, it was a fun one. It went by really quick. Let's just say that. Lots of sleep, lots of rest. That was good. Much needed. Still haven't thrown up, so we're still clear of all the puke sessions. Now over 2 months. I think it's 9 weeks, 10 weeks. The record was only 15 days at one point. Yeah, we've surpassed it. So diabetes is a bitch. Man, I still can't believe I went to the hospital 16 times in 2 years, and that I was sick constantly almost every day for the last 2 years. And not only that, this lasted almost 5. Throwing up every week. It started out throwing up every once in a while, and I thought it was from the junk food. And then I started feeling lethargic, and then I was throwing up, like getting more nauseous. I'm like, wow, I better chill out here on this food, not knowing it was my blood sugar. So that's what it was the whole time. The blood sugar had to be taken from, for some reason it attacked my digestive system, which is bad. And the reason it's bad And the reason I was throwing up every week, like for a year and a half, almost every week, it's because I think the body, my bowels could only handle so much food, and then, but they weren't blocked. Had everything tested. Everything that I'm telling you, nobody understands why it happened. The only thing that worked, because I took the metformin, I took all those introductory diabetes meds. They all made me sick in the pill form. And I went on to insulin. And now 6 months later, it took 4 months of using insulin not to get my blood sugar normal. I got it normal rather quickly within a week. It's keeping it there. That'll help me not throw up. I can't believe it's over, but so far so good. Knock on wood. Anyway, I don't know why. I just felt like I had to let you know. Things are. I talk about personal stuff here. A lot of people don't. Well, when it used to be a 2-hour show, I talk all the time, say anything, but I can't waste that much time anymore doing an hour and a half show. So let's get going. And thanks for hanging out. Let's see who's here. Yeah, because tonight I want to talk about whether or not Trump is going to be the disclosure president. I'm going to stop and just say that, and then we're going to talk about everything that's going on in the UFO community. Yeah. And the Vern dude started tonight, even just before we did intros. The Vern dude with the $2. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little influx in my acid. See what I did there? Thank you for the $2, the Vern dude. That's right. You can help support. That's the best way to support it, like subbing. Very good way to support. Commenting, very good way. Thumbs up, all good. Everything that's good. Everything that's positive is good. Vern dude, thank you very much for being a continuing supporter of Goof On. And welcome to the show. Cindy Krause just donated $2 on her own there too. Thank you. It's a super dono. That's a donation with no message. It means electronic hug. Like, love you, bro. Man, dude, rich, whatever. Cindy Crow with the $2. I almost said £2, £2. It's a super dono day. It's a Monday. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Cindy Krause. And welcome to the show. Who else is here? Lee Argent is here. Welcome. That's right. You can use, that's right. If you want to help support, you got the Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. Juge Ange, welcome to the show. The Angel of Goof On and RSA Hole. I'm the a-hole. Who's this guy? Brian Yates. What do you say? What do you say, bro? Good to see you. Happy you're here. All right, what's this? Glenn Collins got all caps. It's got to be good. All your foods rich are contaminated with different chemicals, make you feel fat and obese. Sorry, folks, truth. Oh, I know. You're 100% right. Did you know? I just watched a mini documentary. Campbell's Soup was putting in their soup. Are you ready? 3D printed macaroni or whatever they put in it. Macaroni. 3D printed food. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was it's all over the internet. The vice president or president of Campbell's Soup said, I wouldn't serve that shit to my family. They give it to the poor people. What do they care? Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Bad. If they're doing that to our food, maybe he was, saying it like, the food's not real. It might as well. But he didn't say it might as well be 3D. He goes, I'm not going to eat 3D printed food. not all of it, some of it, to help curve the budget. It's always about money, folks. Thanks, Glenn. Good comment. Good to see you, too. Welcome to the show. Thor Panku, how you doing, brother? Good to see you here. Hope you had a good weekend. Hey, Power Off. I know all the days are the same to us, right? Power Off's here. How you doing? Nice to see you back. Samo, what do you say there, Chief, the right-hand man of Rich Saves America and Goofon? Oh, what's up, McCorrick? How you doing? PM McCorrick, everybody. Hey, have a good weekend? Good. Lee, I already said it, but I'll say it again. Welcome to your... What's up, David Wilcox? Not Wilcox. We're going to go way out. Way out! Welcome to your... Hope you had a good weekend yourself there. Who's this? Herb Dizzle. Love that name. Herb Dizzle. Herb Dizzle. Sugar is the most addictive drug in the world. You know it is. As bad as a diabetic as I am. I had got Skittles in the other room. Sweet and sour Skittles. Sour. God, they're good. And I shouldn't even touch them. And I don't normally, but once a week I give myself a little bit of sugar. It could literally kill me and I'm still eating it. That's how addicting it is. What's up, Jammer Travels? Jammer rules. Love it. Yeah, you do. Nice to see you, bro. What's up, Dit Dot? Nice to see you, too. Hope you're having a nice beginning of your week. Hope you had a good weekend. The whole country's freezing cold right now, except for the Southwest, right? I mean, even here it's been raining and not cold, but, well, actually it's been 80 degrees. I don't know what I'm bitching about, but it's been raining and cloudy. It looks cold. It looks cold. Who's UFO 91? It's their birthday? Oh, well, happy birthday. That was nice. Yeah, we like birthdays. All right, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean, I don't love you. It means we have a lot of show to do. But, give a nice birthday hello to UFO 91. Why not? You only live once, right? No? I don't know. All right, here's the first video of the day. So let's get this going. Everybody needs to chip in and say happy birthday with me. Can you do that? That's right. Hey, what are you doing? We do it for people we don't hardly know.
Happy birthday to you.
It's your birthday, UFO 91.
Happy birthday to you.
56151.
Happy birthday to
UFO 911.
Happy birthday to you.
From all of us to you, second verse.
From good friends and true.
That's us now.
From old friends and new.
Now we're the new.
May good luck go with you.
And all of us are here for you.
And happiness too.
Let's give it a happy birthday to UFO 91561 or 91_1. Something like that. Happy birthday, UFO person. I know, I'm just giving you a hard time. Appreciate that. I'm glad you guys brought that up. We can only do one. We don't do two. Or we can put them all in as a group if there's more than one, but they all have to be here at the same time telling me, hey, it's my birthday too, before I put the song up, or else you're not going to get the song. Whatever. Good. Happy birthday to you. All right. I think we've got a good show here for you tonight. It's a show. This is bizarre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So, I have to create thumbnails and all this stuff for the show. And sent me 6 extra emails. Yeah, something's going on with my world. It's been corrupted. That's Lou. What? What? Where did this come from? It's Lou? Oh, this was for tonight's show. Okay, so that I understand. But why 6? Let's take a look. Hold on. Let's see if this is the same one. No, it's different. What is going on? Oh, no way. How did that happen? This is bizarre. When I set up the show, I email my findings to myself. That's how I make sure I don't lose anything. And it's been working for 4 years. Since I came up with this idea. I got to tell you, it really helps. Saves a lot of room. I'm just pulling things up here that we're going to need. Matt, we're going to get into Fat Mord tonight. Forgot about that. And we're also, of course, a little bit of Lou. Never hurt anybody because, blubber is blubber. What is this? What is going on, man? There we go. Blubber is blubber. His brain is blubber. Do you guys remember Philip Corso? There's a 2-minute video with him talking his bullshit. See, I'm in the minority here. I think it's really high up there, like in the high 80 percentile points that people believe Philip Corso. I am on the other side of that coin. I don't believe him at all. Not even a little bit. I think he's the worst. One of the worst people to ever be in this field. It's sad. He's terrible. He really is terrible. Hold on. I'm just looking around here, dude. It was a weird day. Rubio tells UFO truth. All right, let's get that in here now. I think I may have played this. Hold on. It's all right. Well, once we get going, you guys, we're not going to stop. We don't stop. All right, there we go. This is what I wanted to start with. That is good. All right. Your mother's multiplying vagina. What happened? Okay, there it is. Lou Elizondo just told Newsmax yesterday that presidents, even Trump, weren't given the full story on the non-human craft. If that's true, then either Trump is about to get briefed or he already knows. Okay, that's the rumor going around the sawmill. What? Well, here's a 2-minute clip. And I'm just going to let you look at it. We'll talk. We'll discuss. Hey, thank you. I like the hat too.
The truth about UFOs. I mean, have they been given access to these top secret information, or is the deep state kind of keeping it from them? I mean, if I were commander in chief, it's literally the first thing I would want to know after being sworn in.
Nothing I can do.
Great questions. Well, first of all, I do think that it is responsibility and incumbent upon any president, any elected official to always tell the truth. The problem is a lot of these presidents haven't been told the truth. In fact, a lot of this information has been sequestered. And there's a part in this movie where Marco Rubio, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, then Senator Marco Rubio, says, look, there's a lot of things that happened that the president is not briefed on. And we know that to be true. Look, my program itself at the Pentagon was never briefed to the president until it was revealed in a 2017 news article by the New York Times front page story about my program. So the problem is, therein lies the issue, right? You have these extra governmental activities occurring. You have elements within the government that are not coordinating these operations and activities with other elements of the government. And I think there's a good argument there. If there are elements there that are operating in the black and not reporting to Congress, to the certain oversight committees, and not reporting to the president, that's a problem. That's a dysfunction within our government, and that needs to be fixed. And last but not least, I would never presume to speak on behalf of the president of the United States. But if I was in that position, I would definitely lean towards full disclosure to the American public of just how long we've been dealing with this problem, and what insights perhaps we have learned.
Hold on. Listen to the last words he just said. Where is it?
With this problem.
What? What did he say?
Definitely lean towards full disclosure to the American public of just how long we've been dealing with this problem.
Problem? Okay. How we've been dealing with this problem? See how these little catchwords they put in try to subliminally think there's a problem being caused by the secret? How? How is not giving the world full disclosure a problem? You can't make it a problem because it doesn't exist. It's weird. What a weird thing to say. How's that a problem?
But if I was in that position, I would definitely lean towards full disclosure to the American public of just how long we've been dealing with this problem, and what insights perhaps we have learned. Therein lies another challenge, right? What you don't want to do is tip your hand to a foreign adversary that, yeah, not only are UFOs real, but we happen to maybe have gained some insight and
they already know
some of this technology for our own advancement.
Look, they already have to assume we already have that evidence, that right, the reverse engineered evidence. They're the ones. You see how they always choose China, right? They choose China because China's our biggest threat. And remember, they're light years ahead of us in drone technology. Radcliffe's words, not mine. Crazy. Let's see if I thought I heard a message come in from you guys. All right. See you later, loser. Yeah, loser. Oh, no. Oh, no, I did it right. So then now Tim Burchett goes on the Rose Cuckold show talking about, I may have played this already, and that's why I'm stammering here. We're absolutely being lied to about UFOs. The American people are being told fairy tales while the government and defense contractors hide truth about UFOs, and I don't trust damn thing they say anymore, says Burchett. This isn't some random podcaster. This is a sitting U.S. congressman who sits on the oversight committee. Burchett? God, please. You know what? I don't know if Burchett is good for ufology or bad for ufology. In the beginning, I liked his sarcasm and his blunt, truth-forced way of speaking, but I wonder if it actually hurts for the UFO gods up there. I don't know. I don't know why it would, but some people, they make comments which gives me these ideas like, how could he even be a congressman the way he speaks? What do you mean, truthful? Oh, yeah, right. He's truthful.
Yes, sir, I do. I think we're being lied to about a lot of things. I am the part of the government, and I don't trust it. I don't trust what's going on. You have to ask yourself, why are we being told to keep quiet? Why the secrecy?
He works. His employees are the very people he's speaking about. How could you go against and say,
and it lends itself to Washington in itself. It's about power. It's about control. It's about secrecy. And therein lies some of the power and control over all of us. And I suspect all governments across the globe are the same way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. I think we're being lied to about a lot of things. I am the part of the government, and I don't trust it. I don't trust what's going on. You have to ask yourself, why are we being told to keep quiet? Why the secrecy? Um, and it lends itself to Washington in itself. It's about power. It's about control. It's about secrecy. And therein lies some of the power and control over all of us. And I suspect all governments across the globe are the same way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. I think we're being lied to about a lot of things. I am the part of the government and I don't trust it. I don't trust what's going on. You have to ask yourself, why are we being told to keep quiet? Why the secrecy? Um, and it lends itself to Washington in itself. It's about power. It's about control. It's about secrecy. And therein lies some of the power and control over all of us. And I suspect all governments across the globe are the same way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. I think we're being lied to about a lot of things. I am the part of the government and I don't trust it. I don't trust what's going on. You have to ask yourself, why are we being told to keep quiet? Why the secrecy? Um, and it lends itself to Washington in itself. It's about power. It's about control. It's about secrecy. And therein lies some of the power and control over all of us. And I suspect all governments across the globe are the same way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. I think we're being lied to about a lot of things. I am the part of the government and I don't trust it. I don't trust what's going on. You have to ask yourself, why are we being told to keep quiet? Why the secrecy? Um, and it lends itself to Washington in itself. It's about power. It's about control. It's about secrecy. And therein lies some of the power and control over all of us. And I suspect all governments across the globe are the same way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. I think we're being lied to about a lot of things. I am the part of the government and I don't trust it. I don't trust what's going on. You have to ask yourself, why are we being told to keep quiet?
There we go.
Why the
Dang. I don't know, man. I tried coming back on. It wasn't letting me. I was just about ready to message you guys on the phone. Burchett. So Matt Ford, or Fat Mord of the Good Trouble Show with Fat Mord. Some of you like him. I see him as a big problem. Big. Let me bring this up here and show you some things. Copy. Put this over here. And then we'll look at Phil Corso in a minute. All right. What did I just do? Here we go. I don't know if it's going to pull it up here the right way. You know, we talk about people in this field, not in a way that we want to hurt them. We want to set the story straight on some things. But let's see what Fat Mord is saying here, because many people tell me if you ignore the debunkers, they go away. Or the debunkers don't matter. Or you're giving them too much oxygen. Yeah, I've heard that before. Why do you talk about them? Why do you give this person and that person more, time in the limelight? If you don't like them, don't talk about them. No. You got to let people, you got to warn people, you got to tell people. That's what I want to do. The fact of the matter is those assumptions are patently false. To not shine a light on their media shaping operations is to let them go unchecked. Wait, what? The fact of the matter is those assumptions are patently false. To not shine a light on their media shaping operations is to let them go unchecked. Right, that's right. Case in point, thanks to Susan Gerbic and her band of propaganda monkeys at GSOW, this is what this video is tagged with. This is information warfare, plain and simple. To ignore it is to enable it. See that? That doesn't make sense, right? Why would they put that there? It's tagged with this. Isn't that weird? Yeah, like if I do a video about Area 51, underneath the video, they'll tag it with the Wikipedia information on Area 51 or how it's been accused of withholding information about aliens and stockpiling alien and UFOs, underground, all that stuff. All right. Well, this is that channel. Okay. That channel is purely entertainment. The Good Trouble Show. He is so, oh God, I don't know how to explain it. Out of his element. It's weird watching some of these people who they really don't have anything invested in this field. Like they don't have any videos. They're not boots on the ground. They don't go out and find people and interview the strange people about their abductions, their sightings. He doesn't do that. Everything's handed to him. Go read this, go do that. I mean, the guy's just a freaking puppet for the echo chambers that are on that left side of ufology. Philip Corso, worst ever in ufology. I don't know if he's the worst ever, but he's up there. For a government dick, he's up there. I want to look at this video with you. This was unplanned today. I just want, it's really weird. I was thinking about doing a little segment about Philip Corso and then it shows up. You know, that happened yesterday or the day before. I was talking to someone about, I don't know, and they said, oh no, it's about you. And then in my recommendeds on Amazon was this cologne called You. Like, what are the odds? I don't understand how that happens. And it's not like, oh, they heard you and then they sent it. It was already in the rotation before I said it. Because it was the next one. I could see the bottom half of it. I just never swiped it. I never scrolled it. And when I did, it was the You. I'm like, how could that be? It doesn't make sense. And I do understand that the government's probably listening on our TVs, refrigerators, everything we have, right? Smart appliances are dumb to own. I'll own one. I don't give a Shiite Muslim because I don't give a shit what people hear from me. I want them to hear me talk about sex and all that stuff. I don't care. What are they going to do with it? Learn? So Philip Corso, you can't learn anything except the negative shit about how people lie in this field. Philip Corso testified that he saw 5 non-human bodies floating in crates filled with fluid. That statement alone doesn't make sense. Floating in crates filled with fluid? First of all, I guess it is floating. But not in the air. It's in fluid. He says they were childlike and had spindly limbs. Of course they did. Why would they need muscles? Everything's done with the brain. He's so smart, him and his wet lips. This guy's got the wettest lips, ladies, you'll ever see. Look at that, man. That's an icon of ufology right there. This fucking basset hound mother freaking lying piece of shit. Disinfo agent.
There was 5 crates there, like.
Already lying. In those 3 seconds, you could already tell he's lying. How's that possible? He is the worst. The worst! All right, I'm going to try to shut up. But we're going to go over this for an hour. I don't care. I want to show you my goods. Go.
Going back, and there was 5 crates there, like 5 or 6, I think it was 5. I lifted one up, and here's this body there and floating in fluid.
How do you not know? We're talking about history. Aliens. Oh, I don't know. It was either 5 or 6. That's a number you would fucking memorize in your brain the rest of your life. I don't know. Then I looked up. I was like, wow. There's an alien floating in water. I'm sorry.
And 5. I lifted one up, and here's this body there and floating in fluid. And I looked at it about 10, 15 seconds, not much more than that. So I put it back down and I said, Sarge, come on, get out of here now. I don't want to get you in trouble. Because I'm the duty officer, I can go around, walk around here. But you might get in trouble for coming back. Just come on, let's go. Come out with me. So we went out, and I told him, where did it come from, Sarge? He said, well, 5 trucks are coming through here from an airfield in New Mexico, and they're heading for Wright-Patterson Air Force. Now, in those days, there weren't all these big roads now. In those days, Route 40 was about the only cross-country route, and the route that they took was Route 40, going through Fort Riley, Kansas, and then up to Wright-Patterson Air Force. And I said, well, stay away from her, Sergeant. I don't want you to get in any trouble. I told him I can walk around and see it. So, and I started to figure, what was that? First, I thought it was a child, because it was small. Then I looked at this head and all, right away, and this was only happened in a matter of seconds. Then I put the end back down, and the head was different, the arms were spindly, the body, it was gray. So right at that moment, I figured, I don't know what this thing is. So like in intelligence business, I just better put it in the back of my head here and wait till maybe in the future I get corroboration so I can evaluate what it is. So I promptly forgot about it. 10 years later...
Wait, what did he just say?
Forgot about it. And wait till maybe in the future I get corroboration so I can evaluate what it is. So I promptly forgot about it.
That is the dumbest comment. That is the dumbest statement, and makes absolutely no sense with the historical value of what he thinks he's seeing. It goes against everything he's doing and thinking. It's so stupid.
10 years later, I was down there, commanded the range in New Mexico, in White Sands, the Army missile firing range.
Wipe your bottom lip. It's going to fall off with all that wetness.
Northern, right near Trinity site, my headquarters was. On my own radar, start picking up items going 4,000 miles an hour in this area. I went back.
Items? All right, we're going to now go through this. I've been waiting to do this for a year. It won't take long. Here we go.
There was 5 crates there, like.
There were 5 crates there, like
5 or 6, I think it was 5.
You already know how I feel about that. You could even see in his face, he's trying to act like he cares with the anger. His eyebrows go down. I don't know. Is it 5 or is... I mean, it's not that important. You got to get that mad, you know. But it is that important. Not for him. But he makes it important by acting. Oh, I don't know, 5. And look at this. He's missing a finger. Is there a finger
5.
missing? Oh, no, there it is. Okay.
I lifted one up, and here's this body there and floating in fluid.
And here's this body there floating in fluid. That sounded silly. The way he said it sounded silly.
One up, and here's this body there and floating in fluid.
And the heavy swallow.
And I looked at it about 10, 15 seconds, not much more than that. So I put it back down and I said, Sarge, come on, get.
You know, that detail right there, I looked at it for about 10 to 15 seconds, not much more than that. It's like he already knows what we're thinking. He's trying to give us the answers without us having to ask any questions. How long was it? 10, 15, I mean, he's trying to be very specific, which scares me. And I don't mind it, but it scares me because it's him.
Get out of here now. I don't want to get you in trouble. Because I'm the duty officer, I can go around, walk around here. But you might get in trouble for coming back. Just come on, let's go. Come out with me. So we went out, and I told him, where did it come from, Sarge? He said, well, 5 trucks are coming through here from an airfield in New Mexico.
This is bullshit right here.
And they're heading for Wright-Patterson Air Force. Now, in those days, there weren't all these big...
That conversation didn't happen. I'm telling you it didn't. He's just saying factual evidence. But I don't think he had anything to do with what he's saying. I really don't. This whole thing, this comment about Wright-Patterson and everything sounds like he just thought of saying it.
In New Mexico, and they're heading for Wright-Patterson Air Force. Now, in those days, there weren't all these big...
It's the fast transitional speaking, and then I went to Mexico. And then, what we also found out was, they try to get your mind going to another place before you have time to process what he just said. That's what I call a fast transition. He's trying to get you to hear what he said, but then forget it by speaking fast and loud in the next topic he wants you to talk to you about.
For Wright-Patterson Air Force. Now, in those days,
see, right there. Yeah, right there. Wright-Patterson Air Force. And in those days, it kind of lifts it a little bit. You'll hear it's not, I'm dramatizing it. Dramatizing. Is that a word? I'm making it more dramatic.
In New Mexico.
Listen.
And they're heading for Wright-Patterson Air Force. Now, in those days,
see, and they're heading for Wright-Patterson Air Force. And in those days, the quick turn.
Wright-Patterson Air Force. Now, in those days, there weren't all these big roads now. In those days.
What is that? What is that? The roads. Speak. Trying to think of a lie.
Now, in those days, there weren't all these big roads now. In those days.
What? What?
Weren't all these big roads now.
I don't understand. I really don't.
And they're heading for Wright-Patterson Air Force. Now, in those days, there weren't all these big...
Now, in those days, you only got one dolly. Right? What is he saying?
Now, in those days, there weren't all these big...
You got one dolly's big? I'm a little confused.
Air Force. Now, in those days, there weren't all these big roads now. In those days...
He talks like Biden.
Route 40 was about the only cross-country route. And
did you see that? Did you see? Watch when he says that. It's the only cross-country route. Look how happy he is because he told the truth and he smiles about it. This is why I know he's a bullshit artist, because subconsciously his body allowed him to smile for nothing because he's telling the truth and it felt good.
It was about the only cross-country route.
See? Look at him. He's even getting, he's licking his lips. Yeah, like a black dude ready to fight. He's feeling his oats.
And the route that they took was Route 40, going through Fort Riley, Kansas, and then up to Wright-Patterson Air Force. And I said, well, stay away from her, Sergeant. I don't want you to get in any trouble. I told him I can walk around and see. So.
Talks like Biden. I could talk around and see them. So, right? He doesn't finish his sentences. He might have Parkinson's.
I told him I can walk around and see. So.
Right? I could walk around and see that. This guy is giving testimony, and I believe this guy's got some sort of memory problem or, like Alzheimer's or something. How can we be listening and trusting this guy?
I told him I can walk around and see. So, and I started to figure, what was that? First, I thought it was a child because it was small. Then I looked at this head and all. Right away, and this was only happened in a matter of seconds. Then
yeah, this is all bullshit. This is stuff that he read. He never saw it. You could tell. You can tell. This is what a liar looks like. Listen.
Then I looked at this head and all.
Then I looked at his head and all.
Right away, and this was only happened.
And then he goes, I took a look at his head and all right away. And you can barely hear him say that. Right away. See, his brain is telling him what to say, and he's actually vocalizing his thoughts out loud. How can you trust a guy like this, that he's telling the truth? How do we know he's not making it up, like I think? Listen.
Then I looked at this head and all. Right away, and this was only happened in a matter of seconds.
And then I looked at his head and all right away.
Down.
Come on.
And
something's going on with my shit. Not working. Come on, it's not working.
Right away, and this was only happened in a matter of seconds. Then I put the end back down, and the head was different. The arms were spindly.
The head was different from what? The head was different from what? The head was different. The arms were spindly. From what, though?
And the head was different. The arms were spindly. The body, it was gray.
That makes no sense. I know what he's trying to say. That the head is different from our heads. That's what he meant to say. Who are we kidding? We know that's what he means. Right? You would agree with that.
So right at that moment, I figured, I don't know what this thing is. So like in intelligence business, I just better put it in the back of my head here.
Stupidest comment I ever heard.
And wait till maybe in the future I get corroboration so I can evaluate what it is. So
yeah, don't do anything now while the iron is hot. You ever hear that? Strike while the iron's hot. This guy's going to wait, let everything cool off, and then all of a sudden what? Wait for information to leak out? You'd be dead.
I promptly forgot about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This was years ago. I forgot. He was 40-something.
10 years later, I was down there commanded the range in New Mexico, in White Sands, the Army missile firing.
There he goes again, cutting his words short, like Biden. Listen.
I was down there commanded the range in New Mexico,
I was down there in the range in New Mexico, right? New Mexico.
White Sands, the Army. Years later, I was down there commanded the range in New Mexico,
in New Mexico.
I was down there commanded the range in New Mexico, White Sands.
All right, we get it. I don't like him. Look, there's plenty examples out there that are far better than what I showed you. I just saw the 2-minute clip and thought it was a good time to just point some shit out. So, Italian radar engineer Filippo Biondi was on Jesse Michaels' podcast yesterday or 2 days ago and casually dropped the biggest archaeological bombshell of our lifetime. Let me pull it up. Just, there's nothing to play. I'm just going to read it to you. Not that long. Here we go. So using synthetic aperture, second paragraph up here, from satellites, his team has mapped massive unknown structures and vertical shafts beneath the Giza pyramids that plunged 660 feet plus deep, literally twice the height of the Eiffel Tower. Didn't we already know about this? Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. We're not talking small voids. We're talking enormous geometric chambers and corridors that mainstream Egyptology has zero explanation for. Structures that predate the pyramids we see above, ground by who knows how long. Structures that predate the pyramids we see above ground by who knows how long. The data shows 8 gigantic cylindrical shafts. Yeah, why are we doing this? We've already done all this, right? Descending under the Khafre pyramid alone. Perfectly symmetrical, engineered on a scale that makes the Tombs of Pharaohs story look like children's fairy tale. Now, if this holds, and the raw radar data is public, everything we were taught about ancient Egypt just collapsed. Wow. So, no ramps and copper tools built whatever is down there. Human civilization is way older and more advanced than admitted. The pyramids might literally be recovery vaults or power plants built on top of something far more ancient. Zawi Hawass, he was the curator. I don't know if he's still the curator for Egypt's antiquities, but Zawi Hawass is probably having a meltdown right now. Amazing. The age of hiding history is over. The age of rewriting it has just begun. That is amazing what they're finding, isn't it? God, I love it. So if you were to go back in time, would you go back just to the pyramids? If you had to pick one time frame to go to, where would you go? Where would you go? Think about that. I'm going to pull up a video. Something that I think we're going to talk about next year. Oh, Rubio, yeah. It's a fascinating thought. We are much older than we're being told. And I don't understand why they got to keep it a secret. I don't get it. Why? I don't get it. It's just a number. I don't understand. Well, Marco Rubio says unidentified objects intruding on U.S. airspace isn't about space alien and it isn't new. And he says, I've been warning you people about this problem for years. This is nothing new. Oh, really? Oh, it's not about aliens, says Rubio. Really?
Space aliens or something like that. I mean, for me, it has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with a very simple fact, and that is that there are things flying over our military installations, and the military doesn't know what they are.
So, Senator, what about that? What can you tell us about?
Was that a parody? Not knowing what they are makes it alien, you schmuckhole. Yes, it does. I know. No, they could be from Earth. No.
UFOs.
Well, we have things flying over military installations, over military exercises, and other places, and we don't know what it is.
For the senator to get so deep into this, but
he's
it is
serious.
Clear. He
He's very serious about this.
Serious problem. Watch.
People think about space aliens. For me, is there's stuff flying over military installations, and no one knows what it is, and it isn't ours. I'm going off what our military men and their radars and their eyesight is telling them. And there's multiple highly trained, highly competent people. There's stuff flying in our airspace. We don't know what it is. We need to find out. That's my position on it.
Say word.
After receiving classified briefings on UAPs, Senator Marco Rubio called for a detailed analysis.
Anything that enters an airspace that's not supposed to be there is a threat.
Say word. I don't know about Rubio, man. Since he's here in Florida, I'm thinking about literally getting an interview with the guy and anybody else in Florida. Yeah. Because in April, a friend of mine who I haven't seen in 20 years is going to be in Fort Lauderdale. And I may drive to go visit him while he's out here for a week. And, on the way down there, I could do a little investigating. So the chances, not immediate, but it's possible we can get some answers. I feel like there's something on my... Hold on a second. I get this, I get burps. Like I can't stop burping. Anytime if I have an empty stomach, like I'm really hungry, even though I ate, I'm always hungry. But it's like, man, it just, anytime I drink on an empty stomach, it's like, ugh. All right. Crazy UFO believing Pentagon bosses missed spycraft for years. All right, let me see if this is worth watching. I didn't know this was here. No, we can't do that. All right, let's just get to vetted. What was I going to talk about? There was something else I needed to talk about tonight, right? Oh, yeah, Trump. Yeah, is he going to be the... Rich, what happened with our special guest? Oh. It's not happening yet. Yep. Special guest. It's right out the door. But it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. You can't see what's behind me except for this thing there, but I've been doing a lot of cleaning, and it's just my mom's dog. I was just going to bring her in for fun, have her sit in my lap, but she won't sit still, and she's very warm, and it's warm in my studio, and I just don't feel right today for having her on. But probably tomorrow. See how I feel. I just don't want her on me all. I need to focus. All right, we don't care about this, so let's move on. All right, here we go. I should have played this 25 minutes ago, and I didn't. But did I? Oh my God, did I play this? I'm losing it.
About it. I've had actually meetings on it. People that are very smart and very solid have said,
yeah, I played this.
There is something out there. And, it makes sense that there could be. I've never been convinced, even despite that. I just, for some reason, it's not my thing.
So you think, one, he knows, and two, he's open to transparency on UAPs?
He certainly is very well informed on this issue. Leave it at that. I don't want to get ahead of what the president might want to reveal personally.
There's been a role to cover this up, you're saying, through administrations. And there have been people who have been threatened and told not to testify?
I was physically threatened even before I sent in my Intelligence Community Inspector General report under the previous administration.
I'll go check it out.
I actually had to go
Mike, thanks.
And seek legal protection that way because I was, literally in fear both professionally and in my personal life.
And when you mentioned in that testimony of recovering the pilots or remains non-human, that's something that you saw as far as the intelligence with your eyes?
Yes. And it is a very uncomfortable, even for me now, as somebody who's seen.
Okay. Hey, Mike, is it the one from 2 hours ago? Oh, the latest live stream. All right. We're going to do that. We're going to go check it out. Here it is. 2 hours ago. Okay, here it is. I got it. 10 minutes in. This is an update during the show, something we rarely, if ever, do. But this just came in as a live stream, and it appears, a recorded live stream from Mr. MBB333333. Here we go. I went about 9 minutes and 30 seconds in. Thank you, Mike from Denmark. I'm sorry. It didn't pull up on the screen. All right, here we go. Try it again. Here we go.
You heard the man. He said it was a huge ship.
It's just sitting there. There it is.
I didn't know that, Metalhead. Yeah, well, he's in Arizona, so yeah. This is blurry. It's out of focus. But look at this. All three are moving at the same time. And let me tell you, I can do this right now. I can show you a video that I have of three lights moving in the same direction, same speed, that is in the same formation. It's crazy. But mine are seemingly satellite looking. These have colors. Now, I know if this is from Mike or Mr. MBB333, he uses the psionic camera. And I hate the psionic camera because it colorizes everything and you get false images. Not as clear. Obviously, this is a little bit out of focus. You can see blur. Mike Denmark, I'm going to get back to it, but I'm just bringing that up because so far it's interesting, but I'm pissed because it's psionics, I think. It's pretty cool. That would have to be a pretty big ship, too.
Mars racing.
I'm sorry.
He says heart's racing. He missed his exit, was doing 100 mile an hour, pulled over and stopped.
Yeah, this sticking out like a sore thumb. My God, that's huge. So it's not Mr. MBB333 who captured this. It's from his channel. He got an exclusive. It's out of focus.
You can see it just kind of moving slowly through the sky. Okay, what we're going to do now is put it in fast forward. And you can see it's moving as one cohesive unit. See it? Those aren't drones. Those aren't little Chinese land.
Finally. You know, now I know he watches my video. Because this is what I tell people to do. You got to speed it up to see the truer movement. And sometimes you got to slow it down. But speeding it up when you get something like this is the best thing to do.
Good. That right there is a little technique you can use to verify if indeed there is something in the sky as one unit. There it is again. They're moving at exactly the same speed because they're attached to something larger. That was, as he said, a large ship in the sky. And when
Okay, hold on. Now, guys. Okay. All right. Without proof, I'm going to play this whole thing again. Don't worry. Without proof, this is just him thinking this is one craft. It could be drones. Yes, it can be 3 drones. All of them can be programmed to stay they are all programmed to go 15 miles an hour and to head this direction to that destiny. Got it? That's how it works. You can pull this off with drones. Now, these are pretty bright lights. So you need a pretty good drone to have a light that bright, seen that far away from that high up. Maybe it's 200 feet up, 300. It's hard to tell.
You mentioned the other day that you're going to see a video of something that's about the size of a warehouse in the sky. I wasn't kidding. That thing is huge. It's probably 1,000 feet wide, if not bigger. There it is right there.
And this is the problem I have with this out of focus video. We can't see any stars. I don't even see any clouds. But if we could see the stars with a better camera, why is this so bad? I don't know. But if we could see the stars, we can see truer movement. And we'd be able to tell if there was one object or 3.
And again, the man was driving down the freeway at 100 miles an hour, missed his exit, took the first turn he could find, pulled over and stopped his car to find this thing again.
Yeah. I don't
That's
think it's
the type
UFOs.
of impact this thing had on him.
Yeah, I don't think
you
it's
just don't
UFOs.
see things like this every day or every night in the nighttime sky. You don't. And this thing wasn't even trying to hide. There it is.
You know why it wasn't trying to hide? Because it's probably drones, probably mundane. The one thing I don't like about this video is that I don't hear anything going on. It's like, did he record the outside noise?
That's all one big unified system.
Hold on,
whatever it
let's go
is.
back. I want to see if he recorded the outside noise. Yes. Okay. The weird thing is, it looked like something popped up right there. Watch. Let's go back a little. Did you see that? It looked like there is an object there. See that? There's something here. It's coming. Maybe not. I don't know. I know I saw it.
There it is.
Here, let's watch. I know I seen it.
There it is.
Something pop up here in the background. There. Now, I don't know if that was just a glare. I'm going to go slow. There. See it? See that? It moved. Watch.
There it is.
Watch over here. Watch this object go like this. Here it comes any second. It lights up. Now watch. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's coming. There. Wow, that is weird.
There it is.
Watch. Watch again. Any second, it's going to go right up. Here we go. Here it comes. Boom. That is bizarre, isn't it? Maybe it's a reflection?
There it is.
Dude, that is so bizarre. It's going faster than all the others. It can't be a reflection. Does anybody else, did you guys, nobody noticed that but me. Watch it again, last time. Here it comes. Wow, I get 3 frames with it. All right, let's watch more. So there might be a craft back here. And what did we just see? An elevator? You know, oh, let me go to the 3rd deck. I just saw something fly through here. Did you guys see it? I think I screwed it up because I had this in the way. One more time. No, I may have seen something I thought I saw. This is weird. I don't think it's 3 objects. I don't think it's 1 object. I do believe it's just these 3 lights. But I just saw something else.
My heart's racing.
He says heart's racing. He missed his exit, was doing 100 mile an hour, pulled over and stopped.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. This is tough. I just don't know. I think these are drones or planes.
And you can see it just kind of moving slowly through the sky. Okay, what we're going to do now is put it in fast forward. And you can see it's moving as one cohesive unit. See it?
No.
Those are drones. Those are.
I haven't seen the Carl Crusher one yet. Gosh, I need to look these up. Hey, you know, I'm not too far away from you there, dead fish, sheep spread, whatever. Calibrated and synced. Yeah. Oh, in the beginning of the video, we see stars? I don't know. Let's go to the 9:30.
It's a huge ship.
You heard the man. He said it was a huge ship.
It's just sitting there.
Oh, look at this. Isn't that weird? That was weird. I forgot it, but we need to look at that again.
There it is.
I don't know, guys. I think it's 3 objects. Just you're not gonna like it. I mean, it could be airplanes for all we know. I'm just saying. I don't know. That it looks like it's going too slow. All that stuff. All right. What are we looking up now? Somebody said for me to look up something. Have you looked at Mike and Carl Crusher video yet? Let me pull that up now. Here we go. Oh, Psionic U 6 days ago, that one? Gotta be. Yeah, let me pull it up. It's gotta be. Right? Am I right? Is it that one? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, it's 52 minutes, so give me a second to float through here. Oh, wow. Oh, and they always got to play the creepy music, too. It doesn't matter. Here we go. So they start off the video with the preview, so I just want to show you that. Let's see if it's worth watching.
Look at that. Holy shit, dude.
That thing is doing my house, yeah.
And they're like solid.
Yeah, see those three? I have 6 of those on camera. Those are interesting to me.
On that hilltop, the mountaintop. It looks like a string of them coming up from the ground right now. See that? 3
old
of them?
liars. I hear you. Oh, this is up in Utah? Am I shaking? No. I never shake. I'm jumping up and down. I flex my butt cheeks. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I do the Mark Dice excitable move, you know? You got to do this. Are you kidding me? All right, let's move a little bit. I don't know if I should just go for the UFO sightings. Or play. I can't play this whole thing. Oh, let's see what Fat Mort is doing. So who is this guy? Batista?
And how many times do you feel like you've been able to summon something in the sky?
Oh, this is the psionics people. Oh, this is such horse shit. But I love it. I love watching horse shit.
Anytime I want.
Now, I want to talk about some of this.
Anytime he wants to. Hey, why don't you come down to Florida? Show me you can do it. I bet you this scumbag couldn't pull one fucking orb out of a dusty freaking barn. I don't know. That was terrible.
Orb footage that you've provided, and I think it's really pretty amazing. I think, as everyone knows, this stuff is insanely difficult to photograph on your phone. Or
I am sometimes, Paris Diamonds. I am, but not a lot. But I do that, and I'm doing it now.
Even if you have like your professional camera.
I know, I'm making it shake.
I know, like when I've tried photographing the orb above my home, like it looks one way to my eye, but then to the camera it behaves completely differently. And
no, it doesn't. Nope. Because a camera is going to look different anyway than your eyeball, you schmohawk. See, this is why people like him should not have a show like that and then start talking about how the video should look. Like, yeah, right. Like, he knows. He can't even explain his own videos. Idiot.
I come from a television background as a director of photography, so I know how cameras work.
Did you just hear that? He comes from a place where there's a lot of camera work. Okay. That means absolutely shit when it comes to UFO hunting at night and at day. You're not going to use those cameras, you stoop. And anybody who uses a psionic camera without using a regular camera at the same time is lying to yourself. You're lying to everybody. You need to show both cameras, with the psionics, without it. You gotta do it that way. If you don't, I will never trust you. Nobody should ever take that shit seriously because it colorizes, it's just awful. And it's never 100% focused. Why is that with these psionic guys? Oh yeah, anytime there's not a UFO around, you can see the stars perfectly. But as soon as a UFO comes in picture, blurry, oh, that's the UFO making it. But shut the front door. It's not.
And what you would be able to expect, but in my experience, it never does it justice as far as like what you see, what the people with you see, versus the footage. Which is why, in general, for the most part, we rarely ever show footage of UAP from various folks on our show. But this.
What? It's why we don't show various UFOs from various folks. Wait, what?
People with you see versus the footage, which is why, in general, for the most part, we rarely ever show footage of UAP from from various folks on our show. But this I thought was really something else. So now was this footage that we're about to show? Was this part of the Skywatcher initiative, or was this a different thing?
Yeah.
And which clip is this you have going on?
This is the very first one, 4704.
I'd have to see it. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
How do you not know your own footage? Look, I have so much footage. It's all labeled, all numbered. I have it all up here too. I memorized it all. It's like you're not going to forget it.
We'll show you here. So, okay, so I'm going to play this clip.
That's how you know this guy's full of shit. When you can't remember the details, something like that should be readily available in your memory logs of your brain, and then you're like, yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. Or you have too many UFOs. Nobody sees UFOs every day. It's an impossibility. It's not real. And it's all military, probably, if you are.
Yeah, walk us through what we're looking at.
So right now, I'm with Carl the Crusher, YouTuber. We're out at Thunderstrike Ranch in Vernal, Utah, and we're doing psionics out there. And this particular night, we had so much activity in all directions, north, south, east, west. But right now, what you're looking at, they're orbs.
And I have to ask this question because certainly the debunkers, the kind of nutty debunkers out there are going to say, oh, these are airplanes. You must have been near an airport. Were you near an airport or any sort of air traffic pattern?
No, so we use flight trackers when we're out there. You can actually see a plane in the bottom left in one of the clips. I think if you play it. Yeah, these are not planes. We're not near any airports. The surrounding area is very, very isolated, and a lot of it is.
That is another stupid comment. We're not around any airports. The next closest airport's only 30 miles away. Do you know that's nothing? In Arizona, the planes that are coming in from New York fly over the state, go to the California border, and then turn around and then do a 30-mile descent to land. That's why people in Arizona freak out a lot. They think they're seeing orbs in the sky when it's just planes lining up to come in for a landing. I'm not saying that's this, but his comment is wrong. It's inaccurate. Same thing, I guess. It's inaccurate. And I don't like it. I don't like people that have to lie to get their footage to be deemed real, which means their footage is bullshit. I don't know what he's got here. Don't care, because they're using psionics. Well, I care enough to talk about it. They're using a psionic camera, and for all I know, those are drones in the distance with some sort of light. That's it. That's how I feel. I haven't seen any fantastical movement, anything.
Actually, Native American reservations as well.
Green Beret summons UFOs. Don't you love this for our country? Don't you love it? They're fucking whack jobs now. That's that side of ufology doing this. That's that side. I backtracked to the October data in Vernal, Utah, and there were 8 things that were bright enough to be seen easily, and none of them. It should be none of them. None of the were visible there after 8:25 p.m. If that sounds like they were dropping flares almost. And they were minutes apart. Oh wait, if you relax the conditions to barely visible, there are 9 objects after 9 p.m. and they were minutes apart. There were no time at all where there are several visible at the same time. What? When Mike contacted me, he was live, and I looked at my tracking code and I saw them one at a time, Boy, this person, science. Oh, this is Bob McGuire. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't know I was reading from Fantasyland mind here. Bob McGuire is Fantasyland stuffed into a cute little old man who thinks he knows everything and knows nothing. He's a total bullshit artist. This guy will believe you if you're the last person he spoke to that day. If you want Bob McGuire to believe you, be the last person he spoke to, because that's how he is. This is awful. No wonder why. This is the same guy who said he went over to Christopher Bledsoe's house for 5 days. Oh, it's real. It's real. Yeah, fucking real. It isn't. I saw in one of the videos that he said was a real orb. It was a blurry red dot. You couldn't see it. It was blurred out. It was blurry. I'm like, why is it blurry? Oh, we don't know. I'm like, yeah, you do. Because it's all bullshit. I can't believe this is Bob McGuire I'm reading. Like it's something important. Now it's just shit. Well, when Mike contacted me, he was live and I took... Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm just sad that the spelling is like a third grader. When Mike contacted me, he was live. And I don't have a problem with Bob McGuire. I never did. I just don't like the gullibility factor. And it was visible in west direction. There were no time at which there were several more than two visible within minutes of separation. Blah, blah, blah. Mike, I'm sorry I couldn't jump to your defense sooner. This is a task for subject matter experts. Like me. Yeah, like me. That's right, I said it. I can't. Why am I still watching this? I don't know.
Looking to the west, we had activity for about an hour straight. We were coming in pairs, trios, coming in doing turns. Got all the footage of it.
Nice, dude. Are you feeling a particular time tonight?
Yeah, they're going to start seeing stuff around 3, 3:20. Show by 4:45.
Sounds about right. Big shooting star. I might have got it.
These guys got some stuff, down. Man. They got some good stuff on film.
Right at the tail of the Big Dipper
recording.
there.
Hold on, I saw the Big Dipper. What is this? What's going on? I saw something.
The batteries are dead. Are you kidding?
I'm not.
Eye of Orion right there, and I caught it.
Oh, Orion. Yeah, that's cool.
It came right down from the top, right into the... Oh, another one just went from the back of his head.
Watch this.
I just caught...
Watch behind. Oh, there was one.
A shooting star went right through the...
If you've never seen a shooting star, look up top here. Right over here. And then you're gonna look a little bit. Then you're gonna look above here. Look right around here.
I've heard a lot of stories about people seeing stuff in the
And now look above this
a shooting star went right through the eye of Orion right there, and I caught it.
Yeah, look above here now. Right here.
It came right down from the top, right into the...
There it is.
Oh, another one just went from the back of his head.
They're grains of sand, the size of grains of sand that are skipping our atmosphere.
The valley there.
Burning up. What the? See how the psionic camera makes everything flicker?
Big shooting star.
It's not
just came
real.
down up there.
I don't like it.
I don't think I got it, but maybe.
I'm going to have to look at this when I have more time, because we're out of time. But I'm going to look at that and then come back tomorrow with anything else I find, because it's pretty interesting anyway. Doesn't matter who it is. I don't care. I just want good evidence, and that's what I use. If Bob McGuire got something worthy of recording, I would definitely give him props. And the people that are on that video, of course. Even if Christopher Bledsoe got something good, I would say, finally, the guy got something. And then I would say, well, you throw enough shit up against the wall, something's bound to stick, you know. So, grain of salt. Grain of sand? Thanks for hanging out tonight. No. Trump? I muted? Mute the audio? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Check my super chats and membership renewals? I've said thank you to everybody that popped up, but let's double check. Oh my God. Well, thank you, Samo. Right. Okay. Did you see the M-shaped UFO video recently? Views. Thank you for the super chat. Views sent in a $2 super. Bernie Muro sent a $5. Wow. When did these pop? I must have been talking. And Bernie said, check your super chat with 43-month membership. And then, okay, hold on. Let me check one more thing. Oh, there's nothing in the PayPal. Why is this phone not recording? It's only on 12. Oh, it came out. Damn it. So thank you, Bernie, for the $5 super. Let me see if they pulled up here. See, when they don't colorize, this is why I might go back to StreamYard. Maybe tomorrow. This one here. Oh, that's Samo. See? Look how it comes through for me for these when you guys put stuff down. I mean, does that make sense to anybody? I did not see Ross and his USO show today. I need to, though. Carl Crusher is legit. Dead fish. I think Carl Crusher is one of the good guys. Yeah. I do. I'm so sad that these supers are not showing up on my account. Let me see. Wait. Ollie? Ollie's here? Who's Ollie? You mean Ollie from... I don't know who. Ollie from the Alien Attic show's here? I never saw his name. Well, I think I got everybody, and I appreciate you, Samo, letting me know about that. I'm sorry I even doubted that I missed anything. It sucks. You know, that's funny you say that, Tony. Tony says, don't shout because you're wearing headphones. You know what I did? I went like this. I put my hand in front of the microphone and I backed up. And then I also turned my head. I tried. I got to yell sometimes. All right. I want to make sure I didn't forget anybody on the supers, okay? Just one more check. So Bernie with 5, Cindy Krause with 2, the Vern Dude did the 2 with the salutations, and $2 from Views. Did you see the M-shaped UFO vid? No, I'm going to look it up for tomorrow's show, or send me the link. And then Bernie has got a 43 months membership. Thank you. Wow, that's almost 4 years. Jesus. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I do. You guys know I don't want to miss any of this stuff. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do it again. And Paris Diamonds donated $2 again. Yay. Thank you for ending the show on a monetary note or two. Thank you for being a super chatter. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's nothing funny. Mucho gusto, generoso. And this goes for everybody out there. You ready? This is for all of you guys. Well, thank you, super chatters and member re-uppers. I really appreciate it all. And good. Don't shout. Microphone. It's headphones, you idiot. Sorry. Thank you, Paris D, for being you. Thank you, everybody else, for being you. And just remember this. Because, you want to be looking up. Because if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Capiche? That's what I thought. Dorayamadarolo gancheo, nalakaya makoya chayo, lumakaya kataya katoya, purrantatarati, dadadontontoretum, dum, dum, dum. I'm trying to buy time for the song. See, I can't get my goof on song, won't come back. Did Hellfire delete it? I don't know why. It doesn't work anymore. This is what I get. I don't know what I did. See you guys. Nobody loves me. Yay! It worked! I knew it! Yeah! Alien bless, everybody!